Hi guys, John Jackson here with Alliance Insurance Services. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming hurricane and how you can be safe. Now, this is a video I really didn't want to make. I usually like making videos that are informative, maybe a little funny, but we have to do this right now because this is a very serious event and there's a lot of information that I feel like a lot of people don't have when it comes to emergency situations. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rattle off a lot of information. I'm also going to be directing you to our website where I've created a page that has even more information and links to things that can help you get through this safely and help to deal with anything that might happen after the event actually occurs. So bear with me. We're going to get through this, and all of us here at Alliance are here to help you. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to know is that most companies have already put a moratorium on new policies for our area. So what that means is that you are not going to be able to call and get a new homeowner's policy or a new flood insurance policy right now before the storm hits. They've suspended new policies being written and bound. So what that means is you're going to have to wait and go with the coverage that you have until the storm is passed. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use this as an opportunity to kind of prepare yourself for the next big storm. So if this kind of shows you how important having something like flood insurance, for example, because this storm looks like it could really drop a lot of water on our state and in our area, if you think you might need flood insurance, go ahead and let us know so that we can look at flood insurance after this storm hits and we can tell you how you can get it for the next time. So don't let this be an opportunity where something like that can be missed. I'm going to follow that up with another piece of advice that kind of ties into it. Your homeowner's insurance does not cover flooding. It covers a lot of other things. It covers a lot of wonderful things that protect you and your family, but it does not cover flood damage. So if you experience a lot of water that floods into your home from rainfall or runoff from rivers or storm surge if you're near the coast, that is not what your homeowner's policy does. So make sure you look at your homeowner's policy, look at some of the links that I'm going to provide for you on our website, and get to know what this policy really does a little bit better. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have flood insurance, you are not covered for flooding if it does happen, God forbid, due to this storm. Okay, so now we got some of that out of the way, let's get to how you can prepare. Because as we all know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And we're saying that a lot around here right now at Alliance, so let's get into it. So first, get all your tools together. You never know what you're going to have to fix. You never know what you're going to have to work on. You never know what you're going to have to do to make sure that your home is safe or that you can repair something that has happened due to the storm itself. So go ahead and gather all your tools, make sure they're all in a safe place, get them out of the basement or wherever they may be, and make sure you have all that together. Next, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start making your home ready if a lot of water falls on it. So make sure your gutters are clean, especially the downspouts. Make sure those are clear and water can flow and flow fast. While you're up there, go ahead and check your roof. Make sure that there aren't any existing pieces of damage that are up there. There's no leaks, there's no holes, there's no loose shingles, things like that. And you want to deal with that pretty quickly, and you want to deal with it before high winds or the storm itself start coming in. So obviously don't be up on top of your roof trying to fix things when there's torrential downpours and high winds. So go ahead, look at your roof, make sure there's no problems. If you already know you have a leak, you got to get it fixed now, or you're just going to invite water into your home. Go ahead now and move any furniture or trash cans or anything that's loose, that's lightweight, that can be wind blown out from your yard or your porch or wherever, and go ahead and move it inside, into a garage, into a storage building, somewhere where it's safe and high winds won't take it and throw it, because you can be liable for something if it leaves your property and hits something else. But more importantly, it can damage your home, or you could lose it. So go ahead and make sure that all those are secured, preferably inside, and make sure that your exterior of your home is a safe place. As far as water goes, You definitely want to have water. I know a lot of people are going to the store and buying all the bottled water they can, but something that we like to tell people to do is to freeze water in your fridge. So go ahead and get some water, put it in the refrigerator and freeze it. That way you can store it somewhere. You can always have it on hand if you need ice, if the fridge, if you lose power, and that way it can help to keep things cold. You have a bunch of ice available. There's a lot of reasons why that can help you, so make sure you freeze some water in your freezer. If you have a sump pump in your basement that helps you to clear water out, make sure it's working. Make sure that all of the drainage out of the sump pump is clear and clean, and make sure that your sump pump is ready to go in case water does run into your lower areas and has to be flushed out. So make sure that your sump pump is ready to rock in case we get some water. Park your car away from big trees. Go ahead and go outside. If you've got a big tree that hangs over where you normally park your car, in your driveway, on the street, whatever it may be, make sure your car is in a safe place, because even if you look out there and you think, oh, it's a big tree, it's never going to be moved, water can make the ground soft and high winds can push over things you think would never move. So don't assume you're okay. If you've got a big tree out there and you normally park under it, or you're parked for whatever reason in a new place and it's near some trees that you aren't sure about, move your car. It's something easy that you can do, that you can control, to make sure that there's not damage, or that you don't put yourself in a situation where there could be damage to your car. And if a tree is near your house, just be ready for it. If it's something that it's an old tree and you've been meaning to do something about it, well, maybe it's the time to do something about it right now. Lastly, I want you guys to think about that you need to know what your homeowner's policy covers. I kind of went over that earlier, but find your homeowner's policy. Look at it. Make sure you have a copy of it in case something happens. Because if something does happen, you're going to want to talk to either us as your agent or your insurance company. If you're watching this and you don't have Alliance Insurance, find out who you do have. Make sure you have your policy available and you know what agent to call, or at least what company to call. So it helps to give you the information you need when you do talk to people. It also helps to know what your deductible is. If you're not sure what your deductible is, make sure you find that out, because if you do have a claim, you're going to need to pay that deductible before your insurance will kick in and pay the rest of it. So go ahead and get that information. Most of you probably already have that saved. I mean, a lot of companies now, there's an app and it's all on your phone. So some of you probably already have that, but make sure you have a copy of your policy available. And if you don't have a copy of your policy available, go online to your company's website, and you should know who your company is. Go to your company's website. Almost all of them now, you can get a copy of your policy, or at least the information to get that information on there. And ask if you don't know. Ask us. That's literally what we're here for. So that is a really quick kind of tutorial on how to be safe. The bottom line is, be prepared. Do everything you can to be safe now. Don't wait until it starts to pour outside, or until the winds are throwing things across your yard. We have no idea how bad this storm is going to be. It might just be a heavy rain, or it could be something a lot worse. So let's make sure that we're ready for the worst and we hope for the best, because you don't want to be in a situation where you think it's probably not going to be a big deal and then something really terrible happens. Go ahead and be prepared. Look at where water can come into your home and try to block it. Make sure you have extra towels around, so that if you do start to have water leak into your home, at the very least you can put towels down and try to stop that water flowing into your house. Think proactive. If you have questions, reach out to us. We are going to, like I said, have a part of our website that deals with this hurricane. I'm going to put a part on there where you can report claims, so that you can go directly to our website. You don't have to call. You can just do that. We may lose power in the office. We may be offline just like you are, but luckily our website will be online. Some of us work remotely, and we will be available to help. You're not going to be alone through this no matter what happens. So if you have Alliance Insurance, great. Make sure you use this as a resource. If you don't have Alliance Insurance, that's great. We can still help you in a lot of ways through this video, through this web page that I'm talking about. If you have friends that don't have Alliance, forward them this information. Give them the website. Give them this video. Do whatever you can to help your friends be prepared for this, because you don't want to wait and just assume that their agency is doing the same thing that we're doing. We want to make sure that people have the information. It doesn't really matter to me if they are our customers or not. People need to be prepared, and we want to help them. So that's it for me. Please go to our website, get this valuable information, and please, no matter what happens, be safe out there. Thanks again. Bye.